Hello, Wayland Middle School's Mr. Farley here, and today I'm going to teach you how to add and subtract polynomials. And these are going to be pretty easy for you guys. You've been doing this for many years. You just didn't know you were adding and subtracting polynomials. We've referred to this as combining like terms, and that's basically what you do. So when I do this here, I just want to point out using some vocab here that we're learning about. We have a cubic, that's the highest degree, a cubic polynomial being added to a quadratic trinomial being added to a cubic trinomial. So let's put all those together and let's see what happens. I always like to think about standard form, and that's starting with the highest degree. So I'm looking at my third power, and my third power, I combine those like terms, I get a negative 11x to the third. Now I'll drop down to my next highest degree, which is the second power. A negative 9x squared, a positive 8x squared, and a positive 4x squared all put together gives me a positive 3x squared. Next, I go down 1 degree. I'm going to look at the first degrees. I have a positive 1x, a negative 2x, and nothing over here. So I'm just going to combine a positive 1x and a negative 2x to give me a negative x. And now last but not least, I will take care of the constants. Those are the numbers by themselves. I have a positive 2, positive 4 is 6, minus 1 is 5, and I just simplified this. I added 3 polynomials together to get 1, and we would refer to this one as a cubic polynomial. It's cubic because the degree is the third power, and we call this a polynomial because there are more than 3 terms. Okay, so that's the first one. Should be pretty straightforward. The second one that we're going to do today is a subtraction problem. All you need to watch out for is, you probably already know this, if you have a minus sign in front of parentheses, this negative gets distributed throughout. So I'm just going to rewrite this here as 4x squared minus 1. And now I'm going to distribute this negative. Minus 3x and a plus 2x squared. And now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go with my highest degrees, which happen to be second powers. 4x squared and 2x squared gives me a 6x squared. I will take care of my x to the first, which is only here, minus 3x. And then I take care of my constant, which is minus 1, and I just subtracted those polynomials. So when you look at the second one, I had a quadratic binomial being subtracted from a quadratic binomial, and I ended up with a quadratic trinomial. So there you go. It should be pretty good. These are just combining like terms. You guys should have no problem with these. Please remember to keep it in standard form, which is when you move it from highest degree to the next lower one to the next lower one, all the way down to the constant. Again, as usual, if you have questions, please contact Mr. Robinette or myself. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hope everyone's doing well, and take care.